Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Konstantinos Kitrou. I'm a computer science tutor, and now we're moving on to our lesson 5 in our series of lessons for Microsoft Excel for beginners. And in this lesson, I will show you how you can format your cells. Whenever you want to format a number of cells, first of all, you need to select the cells specifically you want to format. So let's say that we want to format cells from B2 to F2. So we select that field and we right click on the selected cells, and we click on Format Cells option. So this panel, those tags, shows you actually what you can format. You can format the numbers, the alignment, the fonts, the borders, the fill or the motifs as well, as we will be able to see in the future, and you can protect your cells from typing something inside, but let this tag to be shown a few lessons later because it's a bit early. So in our first lessons we will see the first 5 tags: number, alignment, font, border, fill. Anything you might be able to do from this panel, 95% of the occasions you can alternatively do it from the ribbon by clicking on some of the buttons. I will show you some of the methods, but generally whenever you want to format your cells, you can right click on the selected cells and click Format Cells, and you will definitely find inside this panel what you really want to do. So for example, now I have selected some title columns, some fields: salary, tax rate, taxes, income, date started, which are information related to the employees of the company. So I want to show those letters, for example, as bold to emphasize, and maybe with a bigger size the letters should be. So I'll click on font tag and I will click on bold, a bigger size, for example 14 instead of the default 10, and maybe underlined, so I will choose a single underline, and maybe I'll change the color as well from black, which is the default. I will choose dark red, and I'll click OK, and there is the result. Maybe because I've changed the size, I'll need to readjust the spreadsheet. I have shown you how to do that in previous lessons. Okay, so alternatively, I will undo what I've done right now. I can do the same thing by selecting those cells and going to home menu and by clicking on the ribbon on B, which means bold, U, underlined, on this A button to specify dark red color and size 14, and enter, and I have exactly the same result like doing this from the panel. So you can choose either method, the one that suits you better. So now let's move on to some other types of formatting. For example, this is the monthly salary of each employee. Probably I would like to put some decimal positions. For example, let's say that the salary is not 4,000 euros exactly, and I also, let's say that I would also like to put a 1,000 separator. So I select those cells. I right click, format cells. So I go to the number tag, and then from the category I click number. So let's say that I specify the decimal places to 1, and I use thousand separator, and I'll click OK. So yeah, in my country the thousand separator is the dot, and the decimal separator is the comma. So that will change depending on the country you have declared on your Windows. So maybe for you is the other way around, doesn't play any actual role. So more specifically, because it's a monthly salary, I would like to use euro as well to define the currency. So I select the cells again, I right click on them, format cells, and I go to currency category, and the euro is the default one. If it wasn't, I would click on the categories, and it has everything there, all types of currencies. So I'll keep euro now, and I'll click OK, and there is euro right to every number of monthly salary of every employee. Now about the tax rate. The tax rate is 0.2 there, which means that if the salary is multiplied by 0.2, then you get the amount of money that each employee pays for taxes. So it would be much better if the tax rate was expressed as a percentage. So I can format those cells to show 0.2 as 20%, which is the actual tax rate for those employees. So I select the cells, I right click on them, format cells. So from the number tag, category, percentage, I will select let's say 0 decimal places, because the tax rate is 20% exactly, so I do not need any decimal places. Okay, and there it is. And now the taxes, again, I would like them to be like the salary, so I select them, and the income as well. I select them, right click on them, currency, euro, decimal places 1, and I will also use a number separator from the number category, and OK, and there it is. You can also format the date there from cell F3 to cell F8. We have the date each employee has started working for the company. So maybe we would like to change the way that each date is shown on the screen. Maybe someone, for example, would like to see the month being written as a word, October, November, August, written the whole of it, the whole month. So I select the cells where the dates are written, and I right click on them again, format cells, and from the category I select time, date, sorry, and I select the option that shows me the whole month. Well, now it shows it in Greek. That depends on the language your Windows uses, so it will show you your selection respectively. Don't worry about that. And now one more important thing about the cells formatting is the alignment. So for example, I could decide to align all this content in those cells from A2 to F8 to align them center in the middle of the cell. So yeah, I could do that directly from that button. So they're all centered, each one in its own cell. I will undo this action. I can do it as well from format cells. So I right click on those selected cells. I click on format cells and I click on the alignment tag. So now this is very important. Have a look there. In Microsoft Excel, there's not just an horizontal alignment, because a line can have height as well. So we do not actually have only horizontal, but we as well as this we have vertical alignment. So for example, I select those fields, I right click on them and click format cells. So if I just select horizontal center and click OK, as we can see, the horizontal alignment has changed, but not the vertical, because the vertical by default is the bottom of the cell. So if I want them completely centered inside the cell, then I need to change the vertical alignment as well. So horizontal center, vertical center, OK, and now they're completely centered inside their cells. I'll do the same from A3 to F8. Horizontal center, vertical center, OK. But there are so many things you need to take care of the alignment in Microsoft Excel, and that's what we'll do in our next lesson. In our lesson 6, we'll see more about alignment, more details which really need to be under consideration, and we will see more generally about formatting our cells. Thank you very much for watching. We will save our lesson as lesson 5 today, and we will move next time to the second part of cell formatting. Thank you very much. Bye bye.